introduce, my name is Putri Permatahati. I'm from Group 5. In this video, I will explain some material in the first vocab, the second video, and the three example of a question. In this video, I will explain about vocab. Algebra is a branch of mathematics that uses mathematical symbols and operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division to solve problems. Example is x squared plus 2x plus 5 equals 0. Coefficient in Indonesia is coefficient. The coefficient is a number that contains or shows the number of variables in algebraic form. Examples: 9x, in bracket the number 9 is the coefficient. Function in Indonesia is fungsi. The definition of a function in mathematics is a mapping of each member of a mapping set and only if each member of set A, in bracket called the domain, pairs with exactly one members of set B, in bracket called the codomain. An example can be seen in the picture on the screen. Greater than. In Indonesia, lebih dari. Greater than is mathematical term used to compare two quantities and helps establish a relationship between two quantities where one term is greater than the other. Example, 5 is greater than 3. Greater than or equal to in Indonesia is lebih dari, sama dengan. The greater than or equal to symbols is used in math to express the relationship between two math expressions and used compared to quantities where one term is greater than the other term or can be equal to other term. Example is if 4 greater than or equal to x, we will write is 4 is greater than or equal to x. Less than in Indonesian is kurang dari. A less than sign is defined as the math symbol used to compare numbers where one value is less than the others. It is an inequality symbol used to show the comparison between two or more quantities. Example is 6 is the less than 2. Term in Indonesia is suku. Terms are variable and their coefficient, including constants and algebraic form separated by addition or difference operation. Example can be seen in the picture on the screen. Factorization in Indonesian is faktorisasi. Factorization in mathematics is the decomposition of an object. In bracket, for example, a number, polynomial, or matrix into a product of other objects or factor which when multiplied together produce the original number. Example, 3x2 is a factorization of the integer 6. Digit in Indonesian is angka. A digit is a symbol for a number or several numbers that is used to express the value of a number. Digits in English are called numerals. Example, 15 is a number written with two digits, namely 1 and 5. Number in Indonesian is bilangan. A number is an arithmetic value used to represent quantity. A number is an amount of something. It can be written with one or more or many digits. Hence, a number is a mathematical concept used to count, measure, and label. Example 2, 5.5. Type of number: prime and composite number, even and odd number, fraction and decimals, rational and irrational numbers, natural numbers, integers, real numbers, whole numbers, and the last rational numbers. In this video, I will explain in X video. And 3x plus 5 equals 17. 3x plus 5 minus 5 equals 17 minus 5. 3x equals 12. 3x over 3 equals 12 over 3. X equals 4. And illustration can be seen in the picture on the screen. And next, 2x minus 2 equals minus 10. 7x minus 2 plus 2 equals minus 10 plus 2. 7x minus 8. 7x over 7 equals minus 8 over 7. X equals minus 1 and 1 over 7. Here's an example of the coordinate line drawing. Example 7. Alison and Rachel were competing in race. Alison had a 10-minute head start and was running at 3 kilometers per hour. Rachel ran at 5 kilometers per hour. In how many minutes did Rachel get up with Alison? Solution: in this problem, the K factor is that at the moment that Rachel gets up to Alison, they will have traveled the same distance. Distance traveled by Alison equals distance traveled by Rachel. Alison ran 10 minutes more, which will be represent pt plus 1 over 6, since 10 minutes is 1/6 of an hour, in bracket 1 over 6 hour equals 10 minutes. Let t equals Rachel times t plus 1 over 6 equals Alison's time. The units of the must be hour, since the rates are given in hour. Distance equals rate times time. 3 open bracket t plus 1 over 6 close bracket equals 5t. 3t plus 1 over 2 equals 5t. 3t plus 1 over 2 minus 3t equals 5t minus 3t. 1 over 2 equals 2t. t equals 1 over 2. 2 over 2 t equals 1 over 2 over 2 divided with sine by 2. T equals 1 over 4 hours. T equals 15 minutes. To check, we computed the distance traveled by each girl using T equals 1 over 4 for Rachel. T equals 1 over 4 plus 1 over 6 equals 5 for 12 for addition. Distance 5 times time. Rachel's distance was 5 times 1 over 4 equals 1.25 kilometer. Alicia travel was 3 times 5 over 12 equals 1.25 kilometer. So Rachel needs 15 minutes to catch up with Alicia. Okay, next. Example 8. If Joe can paint 5 rooms in 8 hours and Samantha can paint 3 rooms in 6 hours, how long will it take them to paint 7 rooms working together? In solution, using the rate formula, we see that Joe's rate of work is 5 over 8 rooms per hour. Samantha's rate of work 3 over 6 or 1 over 2 rooms per hour. Let's T equals the time to complete the job together. Total number of room paints. Total equals paint B Joe plus paint B Samantha. 7 equals 5 over 8T plus 1 over 2T. 7 equals 5 over 8T plus 4 over 8T. 7 equals 9 over 8T. 7 times 8 equals 9 over 8T times 8. 56 equals 9T. T equals 5T over 9. T equals 6 and 2 over 9 hours. So they will take 6 and 2 over 9 hours to paint 7 rooms if they work together. Example 9. It takes Susan 10 hours longer than Lori to take their store's inventory. If it takes 3 and 3 over 4 hours for them to do the job together, how long will it take Susanna to do it alone? In solution, since Lori takes less time to complete the job, we will let her time be present with T. Lori is time equals T. Susan's is time equals T plus 10. The number of jobs considered in this problem is 1. 1 job equals amount B Susan plus amount done by Lori. In this picture, Lori rate equals 1 over T. Susan's rate equals 1 over open bracket T plus 10 close bracket. Using 3 and 3 over 4 equals 15 over 4. So, the amount B Susan equals 1 over open bracket T plus 10 close bracket times 15 over 4. The amount done by Lori equals 1 over T times 15 over 4. Substituting into the preceding model, 1 job equals amount done by Susan plus amount B done Lori equals 1 open bracket 1 over open bracket T plus 10 close bracket times 15 over 4 close bracket plus open bracket 1 over T equals 1 and 15 over 4 open bracket 1 over open bracket T plus 10 close bracket plus 1 over T close bracket. 1 over 15 equals 1 open bracket T plus 10 close bracket plus 1 over T. 4 over 15 equals T plus open bracket T plus 10 close bracket over T times open bracket T plus 10 close bracket. Multiplying the side of the equation, be the less common denominator. 4 times t times in bracket t plus 10 equals 15 in bracket t plus a bracket t plus 10 4t square plus 4t t equals 15 plus 5 in bracket t plus 10. Simplifying, we get a quadratic equation. 4t squared plus 4t equals 30t plus 150. 42 plus 4t minus 30t minus 150 equals 0. 4t squared plus 10t minus 150 equals 0. 2 the square plus 50 minus 75 equals 0. Dividing out time, we two simple the equation. In bracket 2t plus 15 and bracket t minus 5 equals 0. 2t plus 15 equals 0 or t minus 5 equals 0. T equals minus 7.5 or t equals 5. That the combined rate is equal to the sum of the individual rates. Since the problem requires physical sign, we reject the negative answer and we see that t equals 5 is lowest sign. Therefore, Susan can complete the job in 5 plus 15 hours working alone. Example 10. At the chocolate factory, John's job is to experiment with mixing different amount of milk and chocolate to find different flavors. If he mixes 2 quarts of type A, which contains 15% chocolate, with 1 quart of type B, which contains 10% chocolate, equate type C. What percent of type C is chocolate? Solution. In this solution, the rate is the percentage of chocolate. For each type, we have the relationship amount of chocolate in the type equals percent of chocolate times amount of type. In type A, we have 0.15 times 2 equals 0.3 quart of chocolate. In type B, we have 0.10 times 1 equals 0.1 quart of chocolate. For mixed type C, we have 0.3 chocolate type A plus 0.1 chocolate type B equals 0.4 quart of chocolate. Amount type equals 2 quart of type A plus 1 quart of type B equals 3 quart of liquid. So the relationship is calculate the percentage that is chocolate equals amount of chocolate over amount of type equals 0.4 over 3 equals 0.1333 or 10.3%. So the percentage of type C chocolate is 10.3%. That's all the explanation from me. Thank you and see you next video. Bye bye.